patch 14.7 is bringing some exciting changes to TFT Set 11, Inkborn Fables, and today we're diving into one of the meta contenders featuring the Inkshadow comp after this patch. In order to sustain this competitive game, we have to adapt to the evolving meta. This comp thrives on the Inkshadow trait complemented by more active synergies. The Inkshadow trait received significant buffs, along with Kaisa getting an AD buff. And to make it even better, Inkshadow items are receiving more buffs. Now, let's examine the build layout. This will be our final board with 5 Inkshadow units, featuring Kaisa as our main carry, with Senna or Xayah as the secondary carry option. For tanks, we can opt for any of the frontline units such as Udyr, Ornn, Galio, or Volibear. Additionally, we'll incorporate various synergies shown here. Let's break down everything you need to know about this comp with reference to one of my gameplay. Without further ado, let's jump right into the gameplay. The game started off with the Ashe encounter, through which we know against whom we will be battling next. There are a few solid opening strategies in this set. Specifically for this comp, this early board with Jax, Senna, Aatrox, and Caitlyn is the best option, activating Inkshadow, Ghostly, and Sniper synergies. Early AD items can be equipped on Caitlyn, providing better value in the early game. And as usual, don't hesitate to equip tank items up front. As we move to level 5, we can add a Mumu followed by Volibear at level 6. Currently, Senna reroll is dominating the meta, yet we are not going to reroll for anything but surely will give our opponents some headache. Our focus has to be on Kaisa and completing our final board. In this game, for the first augment, I picked the Band of Thieves. In the 2 to 4 carousel, I acquired my early Volibear. For the second augment, I chose Sleight of Hand, providing me some flexibility and a stronger midboard. Let's see what we got in the mid-game strategy. We will be following the standard leveling strategy. Here is a table for your reference. There is nothing significant during the mid-game where we just add our required units to the board, one by one, when obtained. Itemization plays a crucial part during this time, which we will discuss later in this video. After my second augment selection, I moved to level 6 and added Ashe to the board. Just try to play powerful units during this time to maintain the streak. In the next encounter, Tahm Kench offered either the component anvil or gold, where I chose gold. Then, I activated the Inkshadow trait. From there, I started to get into the winning streak. For the third augment, I picked Hedge Fund as I am planning to move to level 9 quickly to complete my desired board. Then I quickly moved to level 7. My win streak was soaring high, and I moved to level 8. So the end game strategy is quite simple here. Once we obtain our required units, 2-starring them has to be our next goal. For ideal augments, Harnessist, Tiny but Deadly, Pandora's Item, Reina Feuercement, Lucky Ricochet, Inkshadow Crest or Crown are all good options. If we get an Inkshadow emblem, we can go for 7 Inkshadow or replace Aatrox with Silas. Emblems can be given to any units other than main carries, and the most important thing is itemization. Our main carry will be Kaisa. The unique Inkshadow items are classified as 3 attack-based items such as Tattoo of Bombardment, Tattoo of Fury, and Tattoo of Toxin. Similarly, we have 3 frontline-based items such as Tattoo of Force, Tattoo of Protection, and Tattoo of Vitality. In-game, we get these items randomly, thus our item combination changes according to what we get from these. Here are the best possible item combinations for Kaisa. Tattoo of Toxin is not preferred for Kaisa, thus, it can be equipped on other backline units. Similarly, the defense-based items can be flexible and can go on any of the front lines in these combinations. Excessive backline AD items go on Xayah or Senna. Now, let us get back into the gameplay. After a steady 11 win streak and 100 plus gold, I moved to level 9, and while rerolling, I got my first Xayah. Still, I got no Kaisa. Unfortunately, my streak also came down after that round. Once I got Kaisa, I activated the 5 Inkshadow synergy and swapped the items from Caitlyn to her. To dump my few AK-based items, I added Morgana to my board. After a couple of rounds, my units began to become 2 stars alongside getting an Udyr. Look here, Kaisa was dealing massive damage against the Bard reroll comp. From the 5 to 4 carousel, I picked a red buff and equipped it on Xayah. Now, according to our final board, only Ornn was missing, which I got after a few rounds. My Xayah and Kaisa were dominating the battlefield like sisters of destruction, and I comfortably secured a top 3 position. As we are flying high, there comes our counter comp to get us to the ground. Yes, we got a counter comp for this, which features Aurelia and Wei. We have a steady frontline supported by a power-packed backline, but Aurelia cleans our carries at first. After another opponent elimination, it was down to the last 2, but I was losing very close battles. I moved to level 10. I re-rolled for a 2-star Ornn, but it kept on evading. And again, I lost another round, bringing my HP down to just 4. Finally, I got Ornn too. It was all about positioning now. I made sure to keep my Udyr to target Aurelia. And with that, I secured the top position. It is all about flexibility in the final stages along with positioning separating us from an average player. That brings us to the end of this video. This comp will be dominating the meta in this patch for sure. Hope you have learned something new, and do try it out and let us know in the comments. For more gameplay analysis, subscribe to our channel, Item Swap.